inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 5 now from the 25. They run the counter with Cook. And he's upended after a gain.
That had to be JJ Watt's big ass.
This defense for the Cardinals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Fourth down. Cousins.
What the fuck was that, Cousins?
Alright, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to get rid of you, Kirk Cousins.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now we're looking at a 1st and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Good play. That was ridiculous. I think it's standing right next to us, so you don't want to guess the ball.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra.
That was ridiculous. But the nigga stood right next to him. Nah, hey, I feel it, bro. It's just like, that shit's ridiculous. It's just...
now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
But I actually only started playing this shit seriously about 2 years ago.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak.
Yeah,
They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking, he's got him in, complete.
I'm going to need you to do a lot of that today, Jefferson.
Continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And down inside.
I don't know what your dude was doing. He was like right in that place and skipping.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Cousins to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And
Dalvin, you fucking bum. You couldn't get that last inch.
but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means
Fucking
fourth down.
ridiculous, dude. Aw, don't back up.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Thank you, Thielen.
And it's Thielen, it's complete.
Christmas miracles.
He's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Left side, Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Vikings still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. From the red zone now, Cousins.
I'm not sure how that works, but I'll take it.
Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Bruh, I think I have some of the worst luck in Madden, okay? Like, you have not seen my games, apparently. Bruh, I've been blown out the water this year. Dead fish swimming and shit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive.
I'm going to send you a chat invite because I can barely hear you.
The 30.
Go ahead. Oh, much fucking better. That shit was sounding so terrible in the game chat. I was like, I could barely hear, like, I could barely make out what you're saying. I could hear you, but it just was like.
Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
That nigga Rogers hikes fast.
Meanwhile, Rogers throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
Jeez. That nigga Superman tackled him.
Just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Seven, our score after.
Nah. Oh, nah, bro, you just didn't back us out.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
I heard that. I heard the yelp.
Throwing now is Rogers.
Good hand.
Here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
We play whatever after this, I'm sure.
And that is
This is my franchise match.
They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Come on, y'all. Get to Rogers.
Rogers to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, Peterson. That was all you. You were supposed to come back for it.
This one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. Play on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big...
And he'll take this one.
God damn.
For the Arizona touchdown. Robbie Anderson from 17 yards out.
The hell?
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
This nigga's celebration is extra.
There, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up
The
in their
hell
playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw in the defense.
What the hell kind of celebration was that? That was epic.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1.
Oh, get out of my way! Yeah, until my own guy decided I wasn't allowed to move no more. He said, no, I ain't got no yards. You ain't allowed to shit like that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
My own players be hating.
Last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie.
I was pretty shitty there, coach. You should do a little bit better than that.
Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Oh, he got him through it.
Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing more than a problem here in the stadium. All eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking,
I remember that.
he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rodgers' throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Moore, the man in motion. On play action, it's Rodgers. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he fires here's one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the 3rd interception.
That was fucking wild. I don't know how the fuck he got that. That nigga stopped on a dime and just 360 in the air. What the fuck is that? Look at this shit. This nigga stopped dead on a dime, said 360 in the air. Nigga, what the fuck?
Picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already enjoying it.
Yeah, it has to be. He said that was wild as fuck, bro. I ain't seen nobody do no shit like that. That nigga was in a full sprint the other way. Nigga stopped on a dime, 360 spin, caught the bitch in there. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
They go back
That shit's wild.
INT on the last drive. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up fourth.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right
there. Almost.
To prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson.
Suspenders.
Downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by
New Balance.
Murphy, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this.
Even I tried to undercut this nigga, try to beat him to the spot, couldn't get there.
That one goes for 30 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They should be stopping at the stop sign.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona.
Out of bounds, spun his hips so he could point the ball towards the end zone and get the fuck out of here. That's wild as fuck.
Opening minute of the third quarter.
A couple of games.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21.
Lately I've been playing a lot of this, Dying Light 2, Gotham Knight. I just beat Gotham Knights. No, I used to play Apex, but I mean I used to play Fortnite, but it was a long time ago.
Seems usual. How's that getting out?
What the fuck was that?
It's in the end zone loose.
Nigga, oh my god. Nigga, how do you kick it?
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. You return kicks, and you lose it yourself. The panic that goes through you.
No, I don't understand why he threw the ball fucking to the middle of the end zone.
And I think we just saw an example of that.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines.
I thought it was L1.
But you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Here are the Vikings.
No, like L2's to showboat and shit when you get it open.
They've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Cousins steps away to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Good D, good D.
The Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah,
ain't that hard.
Interception here, and look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
This game is over.
Yeah.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Shit.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll get this well past.
Yeah, I was trying to get over.
Stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to run, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere.
The homie retarded.
Suppose I was tackle. I'd be like, bro, get off.
Inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Nope.
You didn't see that? It's cool. But to give ESPN
Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
I gotta back him up or something.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 2-2 Atwell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cards take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
I'm playing against somebody.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The homie California shot.
Fields it right
I was contemplating it.
and he'll take it a yard
I'm
or
contemplating
so
it.
past the 20, call it the 21.
Yeah.
That is not a mouse.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty
Oh, fucking Cousins.
People are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination.
Fucking Cousins.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they
I
can't
was
score
about
here.
to say,
Yeah, you're
damn,
right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
Well, I've been doing that with Dalvin Cook lately.
Every game being a one-score game as we go into it. Let's just say it's been unusual.
Yesterday.
And now here's another interception. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this.
No, I need some nasty ass fucking linebackers.
Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
Is that the first
It
time?
certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight.
No, I leave the linebackers in if they're good at their position.
To put that discipline behind them and find ways to make plays.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Even though they're in a vehicle, if your ass walk out on purpose, on the wrong
Play action.
Yeah.
Now it's Rodgers. This will be caught by Lowe. And they're gonna
Yeah, like draft picks or something.
they consider that he missed.
This offensive game plan.
Yeah, I said like draft picks or something.
When you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
It's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, a big old blue guy that says walk with the numbers.
on first down. Rodgers.
Get the highest picks.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Get the higher picks.
Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cardinals get another third quarter touchdown.
Yeah.
Add on to
Those
that
niggas
lead.
sitting downtown.
Prater on and the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Like 224 because he's running. I don't know why you call it backup, nigga. They're not even gonna be.
Yeah, somebody that actually will be benefiting.
Yeah, but look at my name. Look, I'll tell you the first name so you can know that I'm fast enough to right over here and hit you.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down.
Yeah, like Kirk Cousins.
Shy of the 30.
Besides, somebody like you, don't know what really look at you because you was fast back in the day. You haven't had any really.
Yeah. Basically, you want the shit that's gonna be almost out of reach.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I
Yeah.
don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
Oh no, trust me, I understand what she's saying. Because like, the homie plays as the Bengals, and he was like, "What do you want for Jefferson?" He was like, "You have anything but Chase or Joe." I was like, "I don't know. I'll let you know." How did he catch that? That was amazing.
Back-to-back plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Cousins.
Then there's the fence behind it, right? And there's
A quick throw out to Ray. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating.
Yeah. Because then it leaves a gap.
And more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
man.
And this is taken in at the 5.
I'm just happy he caught it. Last week, that nigga dropped every touchdown I threw to him.
we have seen big plays.
Bro, I was so hurt.
Throughout this
I was like, bro, you can't even catch a slant right now. He bobbled the slant to the corner. I was like, bro, yeah, you got this game, bro. I'm not even trying no more.
Yeah, I was not saying you. I'm saying like your height. When you look up the height of the cop. Oh man, I was quick enough. The height.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Your height around the age category from 30 and up.
Again, it's Cousins.
Yep. You're gonna be that guy that's like.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard and second down.
As a defense, you're gonna bounce when you're in zone.
It was a Terminator.
Keep your eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, just basically, you're like, you know what kills me? You play all full speed, you just leave and they keep the same pace. They gonna catch. In my head, I know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But if they're like,
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
smirk on his face.
1 yard and brings up third down.
Then when I'm home smoking or kicking it, I just that's like one of the things I've seen.
You gotta help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Damn it.
Intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So
Yeah, we send them all up the middle.
Down the field well, cannot finish it off though as it's intercepted in the end zone.
You know, it's sliding everywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, bro, you shut down the last two ones.
You as fast as me, you take off.
And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Yeah. I'm about to chase this guy. About to get the car. Don't you come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I noticed because I saw you got rid of Kyler.
After this break, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. As soon as he hit that corner,
Yeah, he's like the second fastest in the game, I think.
Godspeed.
In terms, I think he's like the second fastest for the quarterbacks.
It's my favorite part when they look. And they like, they could have got that far. They really do.
Yeah, I was like, Lamar easily takes the number one, but
No, I really be gone. And I'll keep running because I know you just got to.
And the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
In their car, they don't limited like streets. Not gonna lie, they're racist. They don't believe a black person. They believe we're fast, but they don't believe we're about to run all the way to a new county.
yeah, because there's no longevity with him.
And this incomplete.
Yeah.
He tried to shake it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. The Cardinals on third down.
Yeah, you're basically you're playing for this year.
This is 3rd down and 12.
I think about it. These crack people in LA ain't shit. They're hard to eat. They're always doped up.
Now Rodgers.
Man, you tell me, hey.
Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No let up in this passing game.
They're aging. Yeah, I think they're aging real fast.
Fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours.
Oh no, I know. I think Rodgers. You might. It depends on how much he gets hit. Like if you got a good line for him, then you can run with him probably for another 2-3 years easy. What was that? And the momentum shit, it throws me off too. The momentum shit be throwing me off because I don't understand. Like I don't understand the point of it.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for the head coach. And maybe he should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to have to continue to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught by the tight end.
Ooh.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's a beautiful throw there. He's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
As fast as I can run, man. As fast as I can run. On the bed. It was just like shoot.
On 1st and 10,
Bad
here's
ass
Rodgers.
mission. I can't tell y'all long because I ended up
Rifles one, and that's good.
Ah, I thought he'd be able to turn it around.
The Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
I just use the calculator. I didn't worry about double checking.
I thought you can only get that in the training sessions and shit.
They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He splashed this nigga like this.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4.
Actually, I just overrated him.
On 2nd and 14, they go play action. Cousins.
Caucus. That was ugly.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
Fuck.
And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. Things are just going for
Oh, bro, I usually send pressure all game long anyway because my DBs can't block forever.
I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now?
Well, yeah, that's usually why I do it is because I figure I keep you off beat. Oh, the only thing I know how that's how my defense is built. It's built just for fucking the first like 7 seconds. After that, bro, it's whatever. It's gonna fall apart either way.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
I wouldn't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline.
Yeah, I couldn't get that guy over.
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25.
What, those are corners and like out routes, aren't they?
The drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
And they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Rodgers
Good shit, Peterson.
to the 3rd time. Picked up by who else? The 40 Patrick Peterson. And the Vikings are going to take over once again.
Or go to work.
25-yard line. And that's a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Hike the ball.
They start the drive with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon.
Things that go in your girl's butt.
Stop him behind the line. Guess who? J.J. Watt. As he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty
Actually, I probably
vocal
lost.
about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he will take it down.
Bobby Boucher.
across midfield. Now he uncovers 29 yards. First down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
Oh, good shit.
Another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
That nigga was pretty fast. I didn't.
Brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about
I was like, my safety was pretty fast. I didn't think he was gonna catch you.
a huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
I'd have been that slave in the house. I hear a dog creak and shoot you. Yeah, plate break, shoot you.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
No.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll look to run with Ingram.
Hold him. No.
He's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's goal.
He kept running. I was like, God damn it.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Ah! You're supposed to hit it out of him, nigga.
Carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Not much
Oh, I was-
defensive resistance on that drive. Really
Wasn't expecting him to get to the ball first, so I was expecting him to at least lay the helmet.
defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Nuwagu now from his end zone. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Everything coming out of your mouth is a lie. You're Asian. It's all lies.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they got to earn it.
These guys are not giving up anything.
Bitch, you sprung with that hose again, nigga. I'ma really bop you.
Blah, 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 blah.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
Fucking bullshit. Took too long to throw it anyway, Cousins.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Rodgers throwing here.
That's too much.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
GG.
that gives them all a chance.
GG.
That's a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really